Welcome to another part of Animaniacs Great Edgar Hunt. This time we're doing the Rescuing O'Sullivan's Mind because, as I said before in the last part, we're actually going to visit this fucking level for once. Because every other time we had to just leave uncompleted, but we have all the gadgets we actually need now, so, you know. And yes, we will actually have all the gadgets we need, because this level has all the things that we are missing now. You'll see why. But first of all, I tried to fight this firefly and then I just gave up because I just couldn't figure it out, even though I'm pretty sure it's just to jump on the fucker. And yeah, just left and went across all these lily pads, grabbing all the stuff here. I did get in the water once, but it didn't really do anything to me, so not a huge loss there. And hey, we're over on the other side, in which we're right by this tree. And there's also a bunch of natives around, and some monkeys, some more gems. There's a fucking Tarzan guy there. He keeps screaming his head off at times. And yeah, dig spot. Gonna dig that. You see, it's not gonna stop the animation ever. It's just gonna hurt me only. And I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, see all these unbreakable boxes. We'll be worrying about that later on. But yeah, nothing else we can do right now. I'm afraid we're just gonna have to go over to Tarzan over here and see what he wants, because yes, Tarzan has something for us to do, and it's us getting up this tree, because we can't get up this tree at all unless we get Tarzan's help. So, what do you want, dude?
Hello there. Me, king of the primates, she wife. We swingers. You sure are crazy looking dudes. You'll want to get up into my treehouse, won't you? Well, if you can find my pesky monkey Cheeky and bring him back, I'll let you up.
So, we can't leave until we go and catch this monkey, huh? Well, this monkey here can actually get stuck in places because the AI here is really smart. You know, quote unquote. But you have to hit him out 3 times before he actually starts and is actually collected, in a sense. So, we gotta chase him around and hit him 3 times, and then that's it, really. And he can't get stuck. The AI here is really not good. So yeah, you can get stuck in the background. And there you go. Alright, well, let's get him back as monkey, shall we?
Well done! Me just can't control the impudent little primate. Anyway, a deal's a deal. Feel free to take a look around my palatial pad under the treetops.
Now we can leave. Thanks, dude. Also, you left us a nice Edgar up top, so, you know, gotta get up there and grab it. So, be careful with these jumps, because they're very small jumps. You can easily miss these, have to wait a bit for the slow platform to come back. Once we get up here, go inside here, and here's the Edgar. That's 21. And we can now go back to the main area. Which, yeah, for the most part, we're honestly done. I mean, we got all the key pieces, and we've explored pretty much the rest of the area that we can, so let's go back into Leprechaun Man in order to essentially give him his key, so we can go inside that little door there and be able to get what we need in there, which is going to be important, because we do need what's in there. So, let's go talk to him, shall we?
Oh, you found it, sure you have. Here we go, then. I'll unlock the door and we can go inside. Wipe your feet before you come in. Oh, wait a minute, no, I nearly forgot. Oh, the lights are off, so it's pitch black in there. Now go inside and find the light switch. Your Edgar reward is in the mine. Somewhere.
Yes, he left our Edgar inside this dark area, which can only be lit up right now by these buttons. And they only have a set amount of time before they turn off. If they turn off, then obviously we get put back to the start. So, we gotta make sure we press these buttons every time. Oh, there's also bats and snakes, and, you know, there's an Edgar right there. Right by, like, a weird, symbol thing there. I don't really know what that's supposed to help me out with, but, hey, an Edgar. Another bad thing is that there are breakable boxes here that can't get broken because, you know, the metal corners, and also, over here, there's robotic spiders, and they can't be killed by normal means. We can't stop them, we can't stun them. We need something to kill them, but we can't kill them by normal means. But hey, we're nearly done with the button shit anyway, because around this corner is the last button. See? And we could stand in this light here, it doesn't do anything if we just stand there. We actually have to press this in order for a cutscene to happen in order to get this.
Here, use these night vision goggles me brother-in-law Seamus gave me for St. Paddy's Day.
And there you go. We now have all of the optional items. The final one being night vision goggles. If we press down on the D-pad, we're able to essentially bring these goggles up and be able to see in the dark. However, the vision they gave, the filter they give you with the night vision goggles is so shit, it honestly doesn't make it much easier to see in the dark at all, so... yeah, that's still gonna be hard to see, so yeah. Also, you can hear we have another minigame right over here.
Gee-brain, what shall we do on this level?
The same thing we do on every level, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
How, Brain?
I have just finished the construction of my new invention, the time bomb. Unlike ordinary bombs, this device does not contain any explosives. That would be dangerous. Instead, the device accelerates particles up to subatomic speeds and creates a rip in the space-time continuum, thus dragging anything in close proximity back through time. Use the movement stick to alter the digits. Press the attack button on the indicator lights to test the code. A red light indicates an incorrect digit. An amber light indicates a correct digit in an incorrect position. A green light indicates a correct digit.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brain, but this new thingy of yours is far too dangerous. It has to go.
Scolded by a moron. My life has reached its nadir.
So, this isn't the last one with the Pinky and the Brain stuff, but it is an annoying one. It's essentially just, the whole mastermind thing. You have to fucking find the 3 numbers that give you all greens, and it's a color that gives you like, oh, it's the right number but the wrong spot, and then all the reds and such too. So, okay, 4, 5, and 6 have like 2 correct. One of them's correct now, so I'm guessing it's the 5? Yes, and the 4 is correct? Okay, fuck, which one is it then? Well, I'll tell you the answer as I am about to explode. It's 545. And there you go. It's not too bad, but if you don't get the answer immediately, you're kinda screwed. And with that, we have the final item, Yakko's bomb, as the game starts lagging for some reason. When we're Yakko and we press the special button, we can then throw a bomb, or we can drop a bomb. Essentially, we'll be needing to use the bombs to blow up the stuff that's in our way, as well as enemies that are metallic and can't be, destroyed normally, as well as pretty much any crate or any item, like fucking thing, that can't be destroyed with our fists. So, for instance, those cornered crates, we can now break them. And so we have every item in the game, which means we can now backtrack in order for us to get every single thing in the game. So, I'm gonna need to go ahead and switch to Yakko, which we can right now with this door. And as I switch, we are going to be using the bombs in order to break not only some of the crates around here, but also a whole bunch of rocks that are in our way currently. So here's the bombs. See? They will break these crates for us. And 2 of these crates have items we need. The other one over there does not have an item we need, it's just an enemy hiding in there. Which is kind of rare, honestly. But, yeah. There you go, see? I mean, the gem was in there, but there's also an enemy. We have to blow him up with the fucking bomb. Us to blow this up with a bomb as well. This spider will also follow us no matter what, so that's fun. And now comes literally just me trying to, pinpoint throw at these enemies here. I want to take care of them in each jump spot. Which requires some good timing and positioning, because the bomb bounces. Sure, your aim will land directly where you land it, but then you got the bounce to worry about, and the bounce keeps it moving forward a little bit, so This throw isn't exactly very useful, unfortunately, and it's gonna fuck you more than not. See? Goes a bit more further than you think, so you gotta work on that part, you know? But yeah, just get a good feel for the bomb and how it throws. You'll more likely just drop them, if anything. But yeah, just go around, grab all the gems around here, all the emeralds, and get across all of these rocks and these moving platforms that are just kind of be moving around by a conveyor belt thing. See? The further you go, the more it's going to keep moving. So you gotta be kind of, you know, look at that. It just nearly fell from there. I have to throw from here instead. I have to about the fucking movement bullshit with this bomb. Because it's gonna keep moving. But I also gotta make sure it actually lands on the platform, so, you know, that's not fun. Okay, I got that. The radius on the bomb is actually pretty forgiving on how big it is, so I'm just gonna go ahead, land here, get the bomb out, and then just, you know, do this. There you go. I'm gonna go ahead and jump across all this shit. Be careful of the acid down below. Yes, it's acid down there. And hey, a bat, some more electric bullshit, and a dick spot. Jesus Christ. I know how to defeat the bats now, you just attack them normally, but yeah, like, there you go. But I will need to get the dick spot out of the way, which requires me to get Yakko. But here's the thing, I wanted to go ahead and use a bomb up here to break up this barrier here, and then as it's about to blow up, I go back and be Yakko. However, if you go in any door as a bomb is around, the bomb disappears immediately, so yeah, unfortunately I'm gonna have to wait for it to explode first before I can actually, you know, go in the door next time. Which is not gonna be ever because I'm gonna beat the game anyway. But hey, right now I'm gonna go ahead, get that out of the way, go back and be Yakko, and then break that fucking barrier down so we can move on forward as we end up going into a puzzle area. And this puzzle area is a valve puzzle area. The way it works is kind of simple. Also, no sound effects, I kind of glitched that up. But there are about 3 valves, and what I do is just press square by them, and this shit happens. As you can see, that was wrong, apparently. I spin this one, does this. That's wrong, too, but if I switch this around... You see? It's correct, apparently. And that's correct, too. And this is correct as well, because that first valve doesn't do shit. It spins it around on the top, but doesn't really help me out, so only the second 2 valves are, you know, fucking useful. Like 2 and 3 are useful. The first one, ignore it completely. But yeah, now we got a whole bunch of fire trying to attack me. Just spin at them. Also, that hurt me before it even started. That makes no sense. Anyway, we're now over here by a whole bunch of lava, which will instantly kill me. And there's a whole bunch of stuff to jump around at and such. But the main thing here is more valve puzzles. Because these valve puzzles bring up paths for us to go forward from. And they're timed, too. But they're made from this fucking, like, gas and shit, which brings them up. I guess it cools down the coolant system to cool down the lava somehow. So yeah, you just do this, and this valve over here, not only is there a spider and a fucking snake here, which will really be in the way, which sucks. Takes a long time before it dies. But this valve here brings up a platform over there, which is great. So you gotta make sure you know this shit, or else you're kind of screwed. And now I gotta speed through this, or else, you know, I'm not gonna make it. You can skip this, by the way, by using those fucking platforms from above in order to just jump across all this shit and just skip it all. Because at the end, you get this valve here, and this valve does this. Now all of this shit is activated forever. It's never gonna go down. It stays up, see? The gas is gone. So, yeah, you can skip all that by jumping across all these platforms over to the other side, and there you go. But I wanted to show you the hard way, so, you know. And now it's time for a boss fight. It's not really a boss, not a normal boss, but, it's a boss fight, so... You need enough number of fucking Edgars to get inside here for the boss fight, so get enough Edgars, then go inside and, begin.
Hold it, Sibs. I think we found something.
Looks like an effigy.
That doesn't look like an F or a G.
An effigy. You know, a likeness of someone.
Oh, sure, an effigy. They've really caught your likeness, sis. Hey, what do you think? Does it look like me?
Boss fight time.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, this boss fight here requires you to deal with all these pillars here, because the pillars are the same as the pillars we have here, and also every single one of these heads have to do with the abilities we currently have. So, Yakko's head here is to do with bombs, and then there's Wacko's head, which, it's not a shovel, it's different. And then there's no hula skirt thing either. Like, the first one makes sense because we have bombs, but then the second one is lasers, which I guess the laser gun, but even then, also how about that lag? How about that lag you just saw? Ain't that lag great? And the third one is fire, by the way, which yeah, like, again, it's supposed to make sense for the characters, but I don't remember the hula skirt giving us fire, or, you know, the digging ability, you know, causing lasers. I know the laser gun gives us lasers, but not the shovel. So, weird boss, but hey, do this, complete it all, and you win. So there you go.
Well, that takes care of that, I guess.
I've had a smashing time.
Destroying a statue of one's own likeness. Freud would have a field day. Are you sure this won't make us crazy?
Nope, we're already crazy. Boingy, boingy, boingy.
And there you go. That's the boss fight. And with that, we have another Edgar collected, and we're actually pretty much done with this level. So, we are missing some emeralds. However, that's because of the fact that we have, you know, those metal boxes about. So now I'm going to go around and get those metal boxes broken in order to get all the emeralds that we missed. As well as the one emerald I missed underwater, which I will show me getting to fix that up. But yeah, that should actually be 291. So there's one. That gives us 2. They'll kind of give us 2 anyway, almost. There's another one. That all should be 2. Oh, that's just 1. Well, that's going to even things out once I get the one I missed. But yeah, there's some more crates about. There's one behind me. There it is. Just spread that one off the bottom as well. That should give us 2. And yeah, there's the ones in the mines and back at the jungle area with Tarzan. So first, let's go to the mines, get those ones because we're by the area anyway. They're just right here by this button. Just break them both, and you'll get both the gems from there, both the emeralds. See? And then after that, well, I can kill these guys now. No point in me doing so, but I just wanna. I really just wanna kill them. There we go. Okay, here's the one I missed underwater. It's just right in the middle of the branching path. And lastly, the last 3, which are right over here. Just, you know, destroy this. And destroy one more crate, and you are basically done. And with 300 emeralds, we will get our final Edgar. So, all I gotta worry about is just breaking this one crate here to get us our last emerald, and There you go. The last Edgar. Which means that, yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is our first level 100%ed, because we have also gotten every gadget in the game, which means that the next part's gonna be the backtracking part. Yeah, it's gonna be a fun part for sure. Just gotta go around, and there we go. 24 Edgars. I mean, it's pretty good, honestly. We got a whole bunch of Edgars, and we're ready to go. However, well, we haven't unlocked our final level yet. I mean, every time we've gotten a certain amount of Edgars, the next level would, you know, show us what's unlocked. So, you know, every time we got like 4 Edgars and such, or 8 Edgars, you know, the next level would actually show that, hey, you got enough Edgars, you can now go inside and go to the next level. However, the next and final level of the game has not shown itself to us yet. Because we haven't unlocked it yet. We haven't got enough Edgars yet to unlock it. We only got 24, and we kind of need, like, what, fucking, 28 or something? We need a good amount of fucking Edgars in order to hit the next and final level. So, in order for us to actually continue on with the game, we are going to have to essentially backtrack and get more fucking Edgars so that we can unlock the final level and finally be done with the game. So first of all, get some more canisters, because we are now done with King O'Sullivan's Mines for good. No point in us coming back to that ever again. Only 2 visits, which is good, honestly, because, yeah, it's part 3 for the rest. But right now, we're going to be just going forward. And remember, there was this part here that's like a dark cave area. Let's get rid of the snake here and then move on forward in order for us to, you know, go inside of our goggles. And be careful of the pit down below, which you can't see. Thanks, game. Seriously, and I missed an Edgar here too. I'll get that later on. But yeah, you can't see shit, can you? It's just not useful. But whatever, we got the Acme letters, which we now got more health. We now have 6 fucking apples now, which is amazing. Because we're kind of, like, not gonna die anytime soon now. However, we need 36 to actually get into the final boss. And we need about maybe less than 10, less than that, in order to, you know, get inside this level up here. Which we don't have. But there are these walls here which you can break now. So I'm gonna go ahead and break them. That's our last thing we have to do out here, too. And all that's here are a whole shit ton of canisters. Like, a whole bunch of them are right here. And, well, we have to get all the pages, right? We have to get all the papers for that one quest, that one challenge, in order to get more Edgar. And, it did say 6. And one of them is right out here in the hub area, because this actually counts as a level. So, the last paper is in here. There you go. So we have 3 now, we only have 3 more. So we'll have to go through the levels and only grab the last 3. So we're halfway there, but yeah, 25. We're like 1 Edgar away. Now, it's kind of upsetting that I'm 1 Edgar away. But what can you do? Because next time, we're going to be backtracking to all the levels to clean up the rest of the shit and get 100% on the other levels that we haven't done yet. You know, haven't completed yet. So next time, backtracking.